Kind of statistics-wise, I doubt there's a reason to, but maybe Holox just feels better overall. It removes a frame here and there, giving Holox a little bit more comfortability on it. He's going to grab the first weapon. Tiger's going to grab the second.
I think just in general, maybe the reasoning, not combo-wise or anything, but I think just going against Koji, right? I think maybe you want a little bit more speed on those buttons, and I think that's probably what the deal is.
Getting away from that downline after getting poked by the spear neutral light. Tiger starting this one off pretty strong. Did charge that signature for a really long time, but see right there, covering his misses. That's the Koji special, baby. You have that bow, you have that sword in hand, you miss, you're not going to be in recovery frames for too long. You can throw out another move to cover yourself. He is going to eat two big fists from Holox. Not going to worry about it too much. Picks up the side signature, can have his choice of weapons. Likely going to go back to that bow. Could juggle, chooses not to.
Man, the side stick from that sword out of Koji has two smooth hits. The first one was dodged by Holox, and then the second one just came through and sliced that body in half. It's a tough deal to deal with stuff like that. You got the double hit on that. You got the double hit on the neutral sig out of Azoth. Few other moves are like that in the game. But, yeah, that makes your sig kit much different and harder to deal with when you're trying to maneuver around it.
And something that you can kind of do that's extremely unique about that signature right as Tiger picks up a beautiful down air KO is you can charge it. And when you charge that signature, you charge it after that first little swing before the second one. We were talking about Noel, one of the best Kojis Brawlhalla has ever seen in the past. That's something Noel really did a lot on that sword, is he would get that first hit, charge it up a little bit more while his opponent is still in hit stun so that he got the bigger dump of force on the second hit. Holox is going to get the KO there, but still huge lead for Tiger.
Tiger is playing, like I said, smooth as butter. Here we are, got the bow back in hand, and man, can we talk about how crisp he's looking with this fit?
It's nice. It's definitely very nice.
That is it. Man, what are you talking about? You saw how he skinned right past that weapon toss of the spear and hit him with the neutral light? That was nuts. Spacing on point. Fighting back, Holox trying to get back into this thing, but just finding each moment to get a small little piece of damage. Now is in KO mode, trying to find the final hit. Pow! Sends into the heavens, jumps into that throne. Koji, Tiger, taking game number one. No surprise for your boy.
That's 582 damage compared to Holox's 264. We're talking about big discrepancies. That is going to continue with the damage stat there. If you look at how much time these players actually spent in the air, that's a new stat that we have, ladies and gentlemen. 75% of the time was spent like in the air from Holox. That meant he was just trying to land and Tiger wouldn't let him. How much time did Tiger spend in the air? 42. So most of the time he was on the ground patrolling left and right saying, Holox, you are not allowed to land here. This is my airspace.
That's one of the things the bow does. It's hard to get on the ground with the bow. You want to be above it, right? But whenever somebody's landing their neutral lights and nairs perfectly like Tiger is, I mean, you're getting juggled to death. And here we are, sword in hand. At least it's not a bow. I feel like Holox is happy about that one. Gonna land a blow early and tie this thing up. Here we are. Nice D-light, and this is the weapon that Holox is gonna want to have to deal with.
So here we have probably the best case weapon matchup for Holox here based on what these two players were using for their weapons. Most of the damage was done on Tiger's bow last time. It was 461 damage to 81. 81 was done on the sword. Now look at the other side. Holox did most of the damage on this spear. So Holox is looking to play spear into sword anytime that he can because he knows how deadly this bow is coming in from Tiger. You see there's a weapon spawn on the field. Holox is going to get to it. Oh no, that weapon actually despawns. But the next weapon he picks up has his choice after getting the KO, and an early lead at that has his pick of that spear.
Very nice job to get that KO unarmed, and that was something Holox needed because Tiger is going to pick up the pace. This is the type of player that can make adjustments, play different styles of Brawlhalla, and you don't want to let them get the momentum. Holox dancing around, tried to land a D-light. It was just shy. I think it almost landed. Nice. Sayer coming out from Tiger. No chase. Well, went for the chase, but wasn't able to get it. Charged that bad boy
no.
up. Oh my gosh, he's Hawkeye.
I don't know if we can get the slow-mo on that, but we got to get the slow-mo on that because there was no shot Holox was going to find that side air from the distance that Tiger was away from him. That's tough. He still built up the damage lead, has a juicy lead. He's chunking it even further. Going to be looking for that KO shortly. Throws his weapon away, hoping for the spear. It comes almost directly to him, but he doesn't grab it in time. It lands on the ground where, guess what? Who's been on the ground this entire set so far? It's been Tiger. Picks up the weapon spawn.
Tiger's neutral, man. Just controlling the bottom plat, making Holox dance around the top layer, and that's just not the way you want to play. If you're just moving around the other players' movements the whole time and you can't control anything, that's a recipe for defeat.
Oh, this might be where Holox starts to fall behind a little bit. Weapon spawn comes in for him at right place, right time, but you see Tiger's adding up the damage. Holox able to get the KO, has a little bit of a smaller lead than he did when he got the KO on the first stock. Does have control of the weapons here. Spawn comes in, he goes right to Tiger.
All right, and the swords in hand lands the in-light. Tried to dash up, but a nice check from Holox. Gonna land that side light. Here we are chasing down, but unarmed. Tiger does not care. Straight scrap and tried to throw the punch out. What a dodge. Just got straight through the ground pound. Here we are scrapping and got the bow in hand. Now this is where the problems come in.
He's going to have to worry about those downlights that Tiger will likely be throwing out to get the either the neutral air follow-up that he was trying before when he was in the center of the stage, or the recovery follow-up to get the KO. Not quite just yet. You saw it was on the wrong side of the stage there. Harpoon Toss comes out, hits Tiger, but he is going to eat a neutral light. That is going to be the KO option. We've seen Tiger clutch these in the past. I don't know if he has it in him here. I believe the next weapon that Holox picks up is going to be that axe, so it could be a little bit tough for Holox to actually find the KO here. It's going to be very difficult to land that falling side air when Tiger controls so much of the main stage.
Yeah, because, oh, there it is. I thought that was going to be game. And that might be it. Ground pound, not going to come out from Holox. Gives Tiger another chance. But what I want to say is, it's like Holox is finding big hits, finding good moments. But it still doesn't, even with this lead, it just doesn't look like they're in control of the match. And I'm worried. You got to find a nice hit to get this game. But if Tiger gets rolled in, roll the spear around and get that game out of here. Play that funky music. And look at that, rolling around on the bike. I love it. Holox going to take the game.
His choice for the GC down signature, there was a good one. Obviously, you saw it hit, but if you went in with like a side signature, not going to hit there. One, it won't have as many active frames going on for Tiger to fall into, but it would also move him past. If you look at the neutral signature as well, it would be a similar thing going on. So using all of those active frames, while you know that Tiger is going to attempt to find a punish there, that is a great choice, and we see that's exactly what happened. Tiger almost went into it. He made the move, and then he fell into it towards the end.
All right, and so game two, good game for Holox. I don't know. Even after a dub, I still don't feel like they were in control. But now we're seeing some better stuff coming out. This is the start you want. Allowed the Sair to come through, but that was almost an early KO from Holox, and I'm liking this. The axe is looking really good. Spear, I feel like they're dancing around trying to find more plays, and the axe is kind of commanding.
Holox does have the spear in hand now. Found some nice side air action going on, sending Tiger towards the middle of the stage. Not taking too much damage now that he has the spear in hand. I believe Holox, was in the lead until he took that D-light into the neutral light. Oh, beautiful side signature from Holox. That is so much force on it. Got that beautiful KO, giving Holox a nice lead here.
So if you go back and look at how that stock was played, Holox was really dancing around this lower plat, able to stay grounded a lot more than normal, hitting those short hop Sairs, getting nice punishes on these buttons coming out from Tiger, making good reads. And that's what you want. You want to see Holox play with more dominance, gets the punish on the Sair, on the punish on the recovery with the Sair. Tiger can take the stock, but yeah, Holox is looking better this time. I like it. I like it.
Now, I think overall we still continue to see that Holox is definitely most comfortable on the spear. It seems like he kind of plays the two weapons almost identically, even though they're very different. And so the things that he's getting correctly on spear just kind of don't work when we're talking about axe. Those longer startup frames, he doesn't quite have the same hitboxes coming out that are like straight down or straight to the left or straight right. I just think he can't quite find them as easily on axe, especially because he's playing into Tiger's Koji, which is going to have those less recovery frames, so he's moving in and out of things much more quickly. Tiger might get this stock here. Went high on it, almost ran into the side air, and then almost ran into the down air, but he was able to get back. Neutralite, is that going to be the KO option that Tiger looks for again here, just like he found it on the first stock?
Yeah, the bow's been big time from Tiger, but this time the sword is coming alive. I am loving the way he's playing this nice weapon toss. Decides to not come out on the side. Weapon toss up for defense out of Holox. Holox trying to see what he can do. Weapon toss, try to go for the neutral light. Does not land it, and now both are unarmed. Tiger gets the bow. Gravity cancel with the down sig. Get him up out of here. And, man, Holox going to have to fight back. Got good damage on him, but going to have to land a big hit.
Found the neutral light. That's in Tiger flying to the left side. That gave Holox the space he needed to pick up a spear. Tiger's still in the lead. See, coming over the edge, hoping to pick up a side air. He's not able to. Tiger's able to get back out of it. Now Holox has finally been able to get to the middle of the stage. You can't just give him those. That's going to let Tiger get even more punish damage onto Holox.
Yeah, that fast fell into the weapon toss, and that's going to be it on the stock. It's like you saw it coming. He fast fell. Maybe like on a muscle memory reaction, right? Just kind of did it because that was what he already planned to do, not reacting to the toss.
We are tied 1-1 in this set. It is Holox's spear again. Oh, are you kidding me, dude? You can't do that again. You cannot do that again. Hopefully we get the slow-mo on that because I ignored it last time. I don't know if they gave it to us. They probably did. But I just forgot about it. Oh, my. You can't keep trying to punish that in the exact same way because he banks it every time. Look at this.
Pop.
There's the side light. Look at him trying to punish this. Dodge up. Just get away. Just get away, dude. Did he go for a nair?
He went for a nair.
Zip, did he just go for a nair there?
He went for a nair. I'm so sorry, Holox. Oh, my goodness. Dude, he just cooked it up. Is that just one of those things where your brain's not reacting because it's something you don't see often? I don't even understand why Tiger charged that bad boy. It just seemed like such an odd moment. I mean, it's even more odd to see Holox get hit by it.
He knows how Holox is going to react. He already did it one time before, and he's probably going to do it again.
He probably will. If he does it again, you know what? If he does it again, I'm going to boot up my stream tomorrow and do a giveaway.
I'm telling you, tonight, man, SEA does not stand for Southeast Asia. It stands for SEA. What are you doing, Holox? Do not punish that way. I'll give you the third time. If you get third time's the charm, we'll wipe the slate clean and forget the first two. Goes for the side sig again. That might have actually maybe KO'd. That signature has so much strength on it. You saw KO in orange last time. But Tiger sort of controlling the edge. Jumps a little bit too high with the sider. There's the recovery from Holox.
All right. Ooh, how did that D-Light miss? I felt like it just kind of skinned the back of the ankle. Was not able to get anything. Oh, tried to do the pogo. Tiger opting to go to the other side. Is he going to be able to make it? Touches the wall, but the ground pound's going to land and still goes over the top and survives. Wow.
There, second swipe of that side signature. You talked about that earlier. Picked it up. Didn't even get the first one this time, just like we saw it happen before.
That's gotta hurt because Holox was barely even on red. Like, it was kind of like an orangish red, and you still got KO'd by that side sig. Able to clean that first stock up of Tiger's pretty quick, so Holox is in a good position.
That's a good punish. Follows up with a neutral light as well. Chase dodges across. Even moves over to the left to get away from that ground pound. That was a fantastic punish and string extension coming out from Holox. Going to keep this one dead even after that solid string. Nice picking up of the neutral air. Throwing his weapon away. Also getting back over to the spear. Making sure the next weapon he picks up is going to be a spear while also keeping Tiger off a weapon for a little bit longer.
I like it. That was a very, very good start. Very strategic, but not able to land any damage while keeping him weaponless. And what are you talking about? Get him out of here. When did he use the dodge? I don't even remember Tiger using
That's
the
exactly
dodge.
what I'm thinking. Hopefully we get the slow-mo on that. I don't know if Tiger was just expecting the recovery to come out or the side air, the true combo option to come out, so he just didn't dodge and was going to immediately dodge after he got hit to prevent getting KO'd. So we'll have to see that one because I don't remember him doing the dodge earlier, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Yeah, he probably did, but I do not remember it, and I like your analysis on it. Maybe that is the case. He was waiting for something, and Holox just got a good read. Playing very well. Nice job sliding off the side, landing these nairs, but Tiger's trying to find the KO. Man, okay.
Ooh.
All right, so this is looking real crispy for Holox. Holox needs one more hit. What are you?
Beautiful down air over the side.
That was right under the weapon toss. Threaded the needle.
All right, now as long as Holox doesn't get hit by a charged up bow side signature while trying to punish it in a not so good way, I think Holox really has a chance to get this one in the bag. He does have the axe in hand, definitely his weaker weapon against Tiger so far. Has that weapon toss. That's kind of been one of the main initiation tools that Holox has been using. You see it again right there. Weapon spawn should be coming in shortly. There it is. He also got the neutral air that sent Tiger flying, so gave him plenty of space. Has the spear, the onstage ground pound, setting up Holox in the power position. Recovery almost!
Almost had it. Recovery's going to land that time. Holox taking the game, tying this bad boy up 2-2.
Much better from Holox. We love that game. That was a fantastic game. Now we'll see if Tiger did throw out that dodge.
Oh,
Yep,
there it is. Yeah, he did it right before, and we both missed it. Okay. And that's it. So beautiful recognition on the full hard punish coming out from Holox. Able to get game number 4, and now we're going into game 5.
Yeah, that was fantastic from Holox. Very, very good game. He should be proud of most of the things, pretty much everything that happened in that game. We didn't see him fall prey to that side sig again. We saw some fantastic punishes. Really, that neutral signature to get the KO there was incredible. Great recognition that the dodge was burned. That was a game changer for Holox, and he found it at exactly the right time. That opportunity was given to him once he picked up that sideline, and it was already in the air, already on the left side of the stage.
Yeah, perfect positioning to be able to lift him up into the sky and take him up off that top left corner. And, I mean, that game, that last stock of Tigers did not hold on too long, but everything else looks pretty good for both players in that match.
So if we're looking at the overall damage that it took for Holox to take out the 3 stocks of Tiger, it was averaged to 192 damage per stock. That's not great, but it's not terrible. I feel like Comrade Dyatlov from Chernobyl on this one. It's not great, it's not terrible, because he isn't using the axe a lot that can find those really early KOs. He's using spear, which does take a little bit longer. Not quite as long as sword, but still a little bit longer, so it's not bad.
Yeah, okay, so you were talking about the weapon tosses coming out from... Okay, and there goes a weapon toss. We'll talk about that one. KO coming out from Tiger. And a big-time lead to start this one off. But let's go back to what I was saying before that beautiful toss. Holox, whenever he gets I think he's throwing the weapon with both weapons, the spear and the axe. But the axe seems like the only thing that he's getting off of it is the weapon tosses. Everything else is coming from the spear.
Even last game, looking at the damage that he did with the axe, it was only 71 compared to the 457 he did on the spear. If you look at what Tiger's doing on Koji, it's 203 from the bow and 140 from the sword. So definitely much more even spread for Tiger. Holox relying on this spear a lot, but I mean, hey, he's relying on it for a good reason. His spear's very good. Tiger actually didn't go for the immediate 3-hit, kind of backed up a little bit after that one. Has a nice lead. That's gonna KO. Holox about halfway through his second stock. He's going to have plenty of time to pick up. Make sure he picks up the new spear instead of juggling the 2 and taking the one that has a little bit more damage on it, so he might get disarmed.
Starving him, reset, so the next weapon is going to be spear. This is a good look for Holox. And, I mean, a little bit. Damage lead is in Tiger's favor, but the play coming out here, making sure that Tiger's not getting a weapon and keeping yourself set to keep the weapon that's been doing all the work for you. Holox is playing very, very strategic, exactly like you got to do when you get to these type of ranks.
Down there from Tiger. Ooh, a lot of space between these two. The immediate jump, Holox has actually jumped over several downlights and timed it just perfectly when Tiger's thrown out that bow downlight and got the punish off of it. Fantastic work from Holox on this. He's really bringing it back. That side signature, I was thinking he might be far enough away that he wasn't going to get punished. That put him into the disadvantaged state. Tiger didn't even have to secure that one with a weapon toss or anything. Placed his dare really well.
Yeah, landed that perfect. Saw the sweat beads. I don't know, because I don't think he would have got this dodge back that fast. That was a pure punish on the end of the recovery. So he wasn't able to get the dodge off. And yeah, like you said, perfectly placed on the dare, got the bow in hand, and trying to rack up a bigger lead. Tiger looking immaculate, looking like game number 2 Tiger.
We are tied 2-2 in the set here, and it's looking like it's slipping away from Holox here. Tiger landing a lot of moves here. That neutral signature gonna whiff. Tiger didn't actually get the punish on it. Dips right under that side air, still eats another one. At least this one was from the wrong side of the stage, so he doesn't get KO'd off of it. Has Holox in the orange on final stock. Holox still unable to find this KO. GC down signature yet again. Finds the KO off that one, tosses his axe away, even powers up. He's going to need that power up if he wants to get this final stock off of Tiger, who grabs the Poe very quickly, only took a neutral air.
Definitely going to need that power up. Kaioken something. Going to need it to try to take this game off Tiger, because Tiger looking too good. Recovery's not enough. There's high damage on Holox. Holox is going to, at this point, have to play a perfect stock to take this bad boy, but perfect punish coming out from Tiger on the GC down light recovery. Going to take the game. Game number 5 going his way. Tiger moving forwards into winners finals.
That was definitely a clutch game 5 as well from Tiger. It was looking a little bit shaky in those moments. We weren't sure whether it was going to be a Holox set or a Tiger set, but I think by the time we got to game 5, we saw how much better Tiger was towards the end compared to Holox. You can see the damage spread right there. Even though Holox was throwing his weapon a lot, Tiger actually threw his a lot more. You were seeing some of those sword weapon tosses into the neutral light or into the side light after that. We also saw a little bit of unarmed damage coming out as well. Again, look at that even-ish